Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. That's my washing machine in the background. So I was going to sit down, have a cup of coffee, which you're leaning against, and have a whisper bar. And then I went into the living room. I saw a box it's called a box. It's got Converse on it, engaging conversation. And then I sat down and it sounds like my washing machine's like having a wank. It's like, why do you want to engage in conversation? Does it help you come quicker? Okay, seriously. Well, I don't know. What's going on with you guys today? That's what was going through my mind. So we were going to have a whisper, okay, but instead we're going to engage in conversation. Are we? Okay, let's go to the affirmators. We'll see what the affirmators would like to say. What's going on with you? Let's engage in conversation then. We're having a little pit stop reading. Generosity. I give generously to those around me, no matter how much or how little I have. I know there is more than enough to go around, and that the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. If I stop the flow, I'm like the one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. I felt the energy of me coming on and being generous with my time. Listen, there's always time to have a chat. Okay. And then we have get centered. When it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of a favorite animal. Unicorn is my choice. Holding a magical item, magic wand, floating through space on a ironing board. They're my choices. But I felt like this was like home, center. Okay, the channel of love. It's where we come to I was going to say regain control, but okay. It's like the core, it's the home. So, let's just have a breather. We'll have a cup of coffee. I'll have my chocolate bar afterwards. Okay. And there's no need to do. I am exactly where I need to be, exactly when I need to be. There's nothing more I need to do. I mean, yes, there will always be laundry and taxes, but in terms of my life's path, I don't need to do anything because I am already here. I take a deep breath, relax and trust, and then do the laundry. Okay. Do this, do that, and I was just drawn to come on. Okay, to take a breather, to engage in conversation. I'm exactly where I need to be, and I can do the laundry after. And eat my chocolate bar, and eat your chocolate bar. Okay. I'm drawn to the Oracle of Shadows and Light. I am feeling the energy of you needing to go and rest. Mary Masquerade. Now, interesting, I did get a glimpse of this on the bottom of the deck and I couldn't remember what card it was, so I didn't kind of say I've just seen, but I saw this character. Now, card number 14, which is the Temperance energy of today, balance. Mary Masquerade, glamour, intrigue and drama. And I do feel as if maybe this is what you're trying to escape from, because you're looking like for somewhere to go where you just feel at home. Okay. You can kind of forget about all your troubles. Mary Masquerade. Mary, her name's Marie. Marie Masquerade. Message is glamour, intrigue and drama. Marie is very much like the famed Queen of France, Marie Antoinette. She is stylish and delightful, always finding new and fascinating creative ways to amuse herself. Wherever she is, there is decadence and style, truly glamorous moments and lavish entertainments. But even she knows she is simply amusing herself and that there is a hole at the centre of her being, where she wishes she were loved for who she truly is, and could rely only on her talent and style to express herself and not be judged for this. To be her friend is no problem at all, as long as you remain truly yourself. Only being with her has somehow made you wish to be more like her. Look beneath the mask and the beauty and the exquisite stylings and see into her heart. Be her friend and be her companion, but never forget who you are and what is important to you. So Marie Masquerade speaks. Someone is about to invite you to be involved in something very intriguing, and this person will ask you in ways that are ever so charming, so the temptation will be ever so strong. Now, this message came up earlier on, temptation, when I was looking into focus on service, Divine Feminine. Because this person is beautiful and talented and powerful, you are flattered. But the truth is, you run the risk of paying a very high price for this brush with fame or glory. Be sure that the politics and the intrigues are one you truly wish for in your life, because there is often a sacrifice that must be made, and many consequences are currently hidden from you. It is tempting, no doubt, but it may not be within your best interest to pursue this strange, slightly tainted offer that will be made. The divination message: there is gossip and intrigue around a person you admire and wish to be like in some way. This person has need of a true friend and not the need of an admirer. This card can come up when you experience jealousy and envy of those you feel are undeservingly more successful and beloved than you are. The message is to focus on your own hard work and to create your own style. If you are the subject of such gossip, know you cannot control what is said about you. Live your life and move through this with grace. When Marie Masquerade comes up, there are some people around who want to befriend another, but simply for the influence. It is not coming from the heart. I feel like this has something to do with someone attached to the Divine Masculine and is intrigued by the Divine Feminine. That's what I'm feeling. And despite her beauty and success, anyone in Marie's position needs true friends. Look inside and see if you have attempted to network instead of befriend. Know the difference. Do not keep false friends, fair-weathered friends. Be true to your own vision as opposed to what is currently fashionable and considered desirable. Creating rather than following. Very interesting. I don't feel that we're looking too much into that energy. I believe that that will make sense to whoever that needs to make sense to. This coffee's hot. Okay. So I felt like someone maybe has burnt their fingers. Should we have a look at the journey of love? I'm feeling the energy of the karmic energy, being intrigued, knowing that the Divine Masculine maybe is interested in another woman, the Divine Feminine. Anyway, watch out, Divine Masculine. That did come up on your energy reading yesterday for what's on the cards for you, and it felt like you would have to make a choice between two women. There were two women on the same. Okay. So Marie Masquerade, I feel the Divine Feminine's energy. She needs a true friend. She's not in need of just another admirer. Okay. So see whether or not you're trying to network or befriend. Gifts received. I was going to say God's gift. Gifts received. Card number 13. Okay. That death energy. Relax. It's okay to accept what is coming your way now. Gentle your soul. Steady your heart. Even the most precious treasure can be received by you. Why not? Are you not built of the same stuff as that treasure, beloved? It's all love after all. That is all that there is. Enjoy, accept, rest in knowledge that you are being invited into a sanctuary of abundance. Peaceful rest and replenishment now. It's just time. And I did feel like, we need to go and rest. Take a nap. This oracle holds a message for you. The universe is trying to get something to you. More abundance, more love, an answer to a prayer. Sometimes the healing comes in unexpected packages. Sometimes we try so hard to find the answer, exerting so much effort to receive, that we make things harder for ourselves than they need to be. So relax. Have some fun. Be at peace. Everything is working out just fine. And there's a nice surprise coming your way. The poem. The wind blows softly through grass and my open heart. Love unexpected. Okay, there is another card. The light field. Card number 63. You are very open to the other side. The veil that separates the worlds is very fine for you, and there is much love in your heart, and love exists beyond all barriers, including those of time, distance, and even death. If you wish to communicate with those that have passed on, do so through your heart. If you want to communicate energetically with your beloved, even though you are separated in physical location, then you can do so now. And also I picked that up yesterday about the telepathy between the moon card came out, and we are approaching the full moon energy, the full moon in Aquarius. Okay. So if your psychic abilities are opening and you need confirmation or reassurance, accept this message of guidance as being such. Those who have passed can be received fully and peacefully into the light, and your love guides them home. The messages that you sense in your own heart that come from unconditional love, that uplift and reassure, can be trusted. The light is so close to you, beloved. It surrounds you as a glow from within. This oracle brings you guidance that you are connecting with a field of awareness that is real, and that you are protected by light as you do so. It is confirming that there is nothing for you to fear, and that those that have passed on or will pass on in future will always be safely held in love. It is also confirmation that there are very real bonds that connect you to your loved ones, past, present and future, that are beyond the confines of time and space. Let's have the poem. Would like my coffee, please. Okay, 13:03 on the clock. I'm going to get you a postcard from Spirit as well. Okay. Let's do this poem. When I'm in love, I am not afraid to be any part of me. I let it all be free for the world to know. And when I'm ready to love, I will create a reflection of who I am. And we will shed our fears, complete our past, and trust love to be our guide. Page number 144. Calling all light workers. The light field. Postcard from Spirit. No tarot, just oracle cards. Okay, this message here is in reverse. We just acknowledge that. Celebrate life. Okay, let's turn that around. Like to us wanting to celebrate life. Okay, dear you, there is a time. It says there are times in life when taking a risk is better left for another day. Other times are perfect for taking that leap, no matter how dangerous it might seem. Well, hold on to your parachute strings, for today is leap time. Realise that no matter what, we will not let you fall, drown, get lost or hurt yourself in any way on this one. Even if it may feel like you are in free fall, we are here for you. And you can stop freaking out about getting hurt and relax into this transition to something new. All the elements are in place and your soul is ready for a new experience. No matter what you're asking about, it's time to take the risk and do that thing that scares you. No matter what happens, you will land softly, right on target. Don't worry about the outcome. Spirit's got that covered. It's taking the leap itself. That's the point. And I feel Divine Masculine is leap time. For today is leap time. Okay, it's time for you to celebrate your life. Celebrate good times, come on. We love your courage. Embrace it. It's a celebration. Okay, with love. Dearest Stu, we have something exciting to share with you. You are a manifesting master, and you don't even know it. There will always be enough of everything that you need in your life: money, opportunities, love, kindness. So whatever you're asking guidance about, have faith and be open to the many ways in which you will experience prosperity. Spirit is the source of your supply. The universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. So whenever you fall into insecurity, you will be shown an illusion as if your fear were real. Let's repeat this. The universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. So whenever you fall into insecurity, you will be shown as illusion as if your fear. You will be shown an illusion as if your fear were real. But the truth is that the universe is abundant. You are and always have been enough, and abundance is your natural state. If you can imagine something consistently as truth, you can and will create it. You are so on the right path now. Keep believing. Then the seeing happens. Loving you more and more every day. That's beautiful. I felt like I wanted to go to some chicken soup for the soul. Let's do it. Okay. 39 years, too short, too long, long enough. Overcoming obstacles. So I've opened up to. "39 years, too short, too long, long enough. Oh, the worst of all tragedies is not to die young, but to live until I am 75 and yet not ever truly to have lived." Martin Luther King Jr. From 1929 to 1968 is only 39 short years. Too short to gather the fruits of your labour. Too short to comfort your parents when your brother drowns. Too short to comfort your father when mother dies. Too short to see your children finish school. Too short to ever enjoy grandchildren. Too short to know retirement. 39 years is just too short. From 1929 to 1968 is only 39 short years, yet it's too long to be crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. It's too long to stand in the quicksand of racial injustices. It's too long to receive threatening phone calls, often at the rate of 40 per day. It's too long to live under the sweltering heat of continuous pressure. It's too long. 39 years is just too long. From 1929 to 1968 is only 39 short years, yet it's long enough. It's long enough to journey all the way to India to learn under a great teacher how to walk through angry crowds and keep cool. It's long enough to be chased by police dogs and lashed by the rushing waters from the firemen's hoses because you are dramatising the fact that justice has a way of eluding me and my brother. It's long enough. It's long enough to spend many days in jail while protesting the plight of others. It's long enough to have a bomb thrown into your home. It's long enough to teach angry, violent men to be still while you pray for the bombers. It's long enough. It's long enough to lead many men to Christianity. It's long enough to know it's better to go to war for justice than to live in peace with injustices. It's long enough to know that more appalling than bigotry and hatred are those who sit still and watch injustices each day in silence. It's long enough to realise that injustices are undiscriminating and people of all races and creeds experience its cruel captivity sooner or later. It's long enough. It's long enough to know that when one uses civil disobedience for his civil rights, he does not break the laws of the Constitution of the United States of America. Rather, he seeks to uphold the principles all men are created equal. He seeks to break down local ordinances that have already broken the laws of the Constitution of the United States. It's long enough. It's long enough to accept invitations to speak to the nation's leaders. It's long enough to address thousands of people on hundreds of different occasions. It's long enough to lead 200,000 people to the nation's capital to dramatise that all of America's people and heirs to the property of rights to life, liberty and the pursuit of happiness. It's long enough to enter college at age 15. It's long enough to finish and earn several degrees. It's long enough to earn hundreds of awards. It's long enough to marry and father 4 children. It's long enough to become a drum major for peace. It's long enough to earn a Nobel Peace Prize. It's long enough to give the $54,000 prize money to the cause of justice. It's long enough to visit the mountaintop. It's certainly long enough to have a dream. When we note how much Martin Luther King packed into 39 short years, we know it's long enough for any man who loves his country and his fellow man so much that life itself has no value unless all men can sit at the table of brotherhood as brothers. 39 years is long enough for any man to knowingly flirt with death each day of his life, because to spare himself heartaches and sorrow meant 2 steps backwards for his brother tomorrow. Martin lived for several centuries, all rolled into 39 short years. His memory will live forever. How wonderful it would be if we could all live as well. Martin, like all others, would have welcomed longevity, yet when he weighed the facts, he said, "It's not how long a man lives, but how well he uses the time allotted him." And so we salute and honour the memory of a man who lived in the confusion of injustice for all his too short, too long, long enough 39 years. For he's free at last. Wow. That's beautiful. Should we leave it there? Let's leave it there. Okay, I will catch up with you guys soon. Until then, take care, much love. Bye for now.